There's always a few plot twists to the release of a holiday event in Whiteout Survival, and today we got this new thing called Lost Loot. Is it any good? How does it work? Well, that's what we're going to answer in this video. We'll also jam a few marbles and talk about an insight I had for this over here. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you know that you can use the timestamps to bump to whichever part of the video you're most interested in. Let's double down on Lost Loot. What is this? Is it worth doing? And importantly, is it worth spending on? So the way this event works, and I've already done one stage, is you take these shovels and you dig for the items shown up above. You want to find, in this case, a dagger and a vase. Those are the plans I'm trying to find. Now, the more stages of this I complete, the more rewards obviously are available to me. And there's a troop attack skin. Ooh, technically this is not a skin. This is for your island. Cosmetic. Cosmetic is the word, cheesy. So, gosh, okay. So if I want this cosmetic, which all spenders obviously do for the stats, okay, we are only talking about 2.5% attack. Like, it's not crazy, but, you know, it's a little something. We are talking, however, about gear XP components, which I really need. Cosmetics and speed ups are fine. So the more stages you complete, the further you get on that set of rewards. And like, okay, the overview explanation is actually pretty straightforward. Like you just smash through, find the items, go to the next stage. But the way you get these shovels is primarily through spending. So you need shovels to clear squares, and then you go through this event to get the rewards. And if I go back here, you also have missions every day. Logging in, rally a polar tear, gain a minuscule amount of power, make any purchase. These are generally pretty easy to jam out, with the exception, of course, of making a purchase in the game, which is going to require you to throw down some cash. I've already done all those quests for today. Let's progress through this a little bit, and we'll get a look, by the way, at the event bundles, which I am going to go buy some of those, okay? And we'll talk about what's in those. Nothing in this square? On the topic of what's in there. So because I did this square, I know the square to the right of that one, okay, is something I don't need to tap, because each of these patterns is going to take up 2 squares. To me, that's visually very obvious. And so I know it can't be to the right of that. There's a chance that it could be to the left of that. But I'm going to pick a square that's going to give me the most opportunity to find information. Ooh, this is so interesting. It's either the one just below the square I did or down and to the left. I think technically down and to the left would give me a lot of information. Yeah. Okay, so now we know we go here and we dig up the vase. So we got the vase. Awesome. Now it's basically a 50-50 for where it's going to be. So it could be over here, and I win the 50-50. Right? Everybody understand the way I thought about that? Makes sense? So these stages are teaching you how to play this mode, because they're giving you more shovels. They're like, please, play more stages. Okay. Ooh. So we have a square pattern and a long pattern. So the thing that I want to try to do here is I want to pick a place where the long pattern could be or the square could be. And like, you want to maximize your chances of tapping somewhere relevant. I think there's really kind of like 4 squares that maximize my chances. I could be getting this wrong though, of course, but I think like it's the squares that are like over here that are most interesting, because it could be like either of the objects could be in that position. Now, in this case, neither of the objects is in that position. So now we check, let's go over here. Okay, we got something. Okay, so now we know that this guy is up here. And there's only one place left, see? Either I did this really well and it's big brain, or I'm just making stuff up as I go. But there's only one place left that a square could be. It's in the middle. So we just get that choo-choo train. And we are cooking, baby. Nice. Okay, victory. Cool. What's that diamond in the middle? Ooh, look, some of the tiles froze up. It takes quite a bit of effort to break the ice. Try harder. Oh, no. 2 shovels to get that? Oh, boy. Okay, we got a plot twist. Chat, we have a plot twist. Okay. So at least we now get this. Okay, we get the square, which means for this object, which is 4 tiles long, I want to try to pick a place that reveals the most information to me. I think there's actually only one square that is the best square, and it's right here, because it had to be there. It literally, some piece of it had to be there. Which way it was going, now we know it's going up. Okay. I can't believe there's actually a trick to this event, and we figured it out. And it's not rocket science, man. I'll blunder it at some point, but oh, see, now this is a trickier board. This is a much, much, much trickier board. And we don't know, there's no guarantee that it's going to be behind the square in the center, the double shovel. So what I need to do is try to find like 2x3 like squares to tap into, and reveal as much information as possible for that object on the left. So let's see here. One way to do that would be here. I think that's a really good spot, and I was right. Okay, so now we can just dig this up, and that's just easy peasy. Okay, so we get this guy. Now, where is this other object? There's a lot of different places it could be, unfortunately for me. This could take a lot of tapping to uncover, and we don't know that it's in the middle. There's no guarantee that it's through that ice, right? But I am curious to tap near the ice. It might be there. Oh, this could be a lot of digging. Best way to approach this. I'm inclined to say here is a good spot. It was a great spot. A bomb? Did you know it could do that? And I was correct. That it just because there is ice doesn't mean it's underneath it. GG. Wow, I'm glad I made this video. I was gonna not make this video because I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna, like what am I showing? I'm gonna like tap stuff, right? I don't know. What am I getting out of that? But I'm glad I did. Actually kind of crazy. Okay. So let's do this. From here, I have a lot of objects. 2 of them are 4 in length, and gosh, 4x1 and 3x1. Yeah. Okay. Really awkward. The worst case scenario, wow, is that they're like on the outsides. So then what is the best square here to tap? It could be through the middle. It could be through the outsides. I mean, honestly, most people are just going to tap all the squares, and I'm just like completely overthinking this. I think tapping through the middle reveals the most information to me initially. And I want to tap in like blocks of 3 in each direction, because I know that the smallest it could be is like 3. Okay. That revealed the whole row. Well, am I just getting lucky? Oh my God. That just makes it way easier. Okay. We get 1. We get the next. Huge. And from here, interesting. There's still an object of 3, but I should try the object that's 4x1 first. Okay. And there's actually only one place it can be. So it has to be here. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that actually is useful. Okay. So then to maximize my chances, this object is either on the left or the right of this U. It's either here or there. Has to be. So let's go here. Okay. Winning. Actually just winning. Wow. Winners win, I guess, chat. Sounding like Asmongold. Okay. This stage, we got oh, interesting. This is easier in a way because we got this big, I don't know what to call it, 2x3. We got a big 2x3. So that has to be in the middle somewhere. So I'm going to tap the bottom right corner. And I'm going to tap the upper left corner. And yeah, we got the anvil here, right? It has to be here at this point. Okay. So we reveal that guy. Now, 2x1 is really tricky. Like there's a gazillion places a 2x1 could be hiding, which definitely sucks. I don't know the easy answer on this one. This is going to be a lot of tapping. So I want to tap in ways that never do I have to tap like 2 places right next to each other. So, yeah, there's not a great way to do this. I could go, I want to like maximize my options here. So I'll go here. That revealed information to me. That's valuable-ish. Valuable-ish. I could tap this corner. And so it could still be all the way on the right. It might not be. Okay, on the left, there's 2 places to tap. I could tap here. Yep, got it. And then again on the left, there's a smart place I can tap. It's right here in the middle. Because if it's here going up or here going down, it reveals it to me. Got it. Oh, okay. This event is like a simple puzzle, but I feel smart about myself. No, okay, so this is just a tap fest. Maybe, I don't know, do you get the same stage as I get? Or this got to be, right? This is just luck. This is actually just luck. Okay, and I got really lucky because I found a bomb. Bro, I feel so skillful. Dang. Actually just shooting the moon over here. Oh my god, I'm actually a genius. I am a literal genius. Dude, if I one-shot this, unbelievable. Okay. 1 wasted hammer. Not the worst, man. I feel like everything I tapped there was so good. Okay. Sure. So, good news, bad news. The bad news is that there is a 2x2 and I have to touch the ice to get it. Good news is I can save some stuff because I know that a 2x2 has to touch that ice square. It has to. There's nowhere else it could be. Has to be in the ice square and going in upper left, upper right, bottom right. So bottom left, right? But it had to be here. So now I know to go here and here. And I'm going to be out of shovels in a second here. I might have called them hammers at some point in the video. Okay, so now I can go in. We can start to pick up this stuff. And I'm going to get these. I am enjoying myself. Now, what is the value of these bundles? If you want XP components and you want Mithril, which is the best thing to get from these gear boost custom chests, then this is an interesting bundle. Also, if you want the gear chests, those are good as well as a reward, and there's a little bit of speed ups. I'm just gonna snap off a bunch of these. We're gonna have some fun with this. Okay, so okay, let's see what we can do here. Now look, like how did I decide that? Like these are the rewards, right? This is how you decide. Like, am I interested in this? Now, I will point out again that you get the cosmetic, so a part of what you're buying is the cosmetic here. Okay, so we have these 3x1 objects. So good news, everyone. Really, really good news. Each of these corners is a highly leveraged spot because an object is either not at all in this L shape or it is either going this way or this way. So tapping these corners reveals high value information. Okay. So I can do that again over here. And we know it's not in that L at all. I can do it again over here. Not in that L at all. So we know exactly where they are, almost. We still want to tap the corner to know which way they're going. But obviously one had to be there and one's got to be in the L in the middle. So if we tap the upper left of that, we can get the most information. And we are cooking, baby. Your boy Cheese is going to save you some shovels. Let me tell you what. Okay. Well, this is interesting. We need to find the square. The square object is the one that we need to find. What is the best tapping pattern to do that and get all the information we want to get here? To some extent, because we have all these 2x1s, which kind of sucks, I think I want to tap into the middle and explore that. So nothing there. Okay, now I need to go somewhere else that teaches me whether or not the square object is available and gives me information about these 2x1s. I'm going to go, let's see here. If I go just right up into the left one of where I am now, that gives me information about a square and a couple additional 2x1s. I think that's probably the play. Okay, we got this. That's valuable information. Okay, from here, what gives me the most information? Well, we know that the square object, 2 by 2, has to be like either bottom left or upper right. So the thing to optimize for is where the 2 by 2s are. Kind of hard to do. Either square I tap in reveals about the same amount of information at this point. So I'll tap here. Cool, we got it. Okay. So from here, we're looking for 2 by 2s. The way to look for 2 by 2s is to kind of stagger. So as an example, this bottom right corner is a good spot. There's 2 different ways it could go. We got one. GG easy. Okay. So from here, I think I want to tap the upper right spot. We got one. GG easy. Okay. And then, this is kind of tricky. There's one left. And there's 2 really good squares to tap. Okay. The corner of the L and the one to the left of it are the 2 good places to tap because it reveals 2 places that the dagger could be. So we'll go here. There it is. Got it. It's all about the orientation of these objects. You see what I'm getting at? See what I'm getting at? Okay, now, what do we got? Ooh, a big chair. Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. We know we have to tap through the middle to find this chair because that's where it has to be. Okay. This object is kind of a weird shape. Hard to know. What am I even looking at, bro? How is this thing oriented? I think it's on its side. Yeah, that's the case. Okay. Oh. Big bomb, giving me some good information here. So we can go this way and reveal the rolling pin. Now it's awkward because we have a 3 by 1 and a 2 by 1. So we try to find the 3 by 1 first, and maybe we'll find the 2 by 1 along the way. The best high leverage spots are here and here. So we'll do those 2 spots. Amazing. Talk about high leverage. We found the 2 by 1 and it revealed that. Wow, winning. Dude, I feel like either the game is just placing things underneath my taps and I'm getting lucky, or like what? Because this stage is like, good luck, son. Just good luck. I mean, it's a single piece. Like what? I don't know. We just tap around and hope for the best, right? I suppose we could tap in a way where like if we get a bomb, it reveals more, or like if we get a line rocket that clears like a whole line, we get more information maybe. I can't believe I got 2 bombs in a row. That's actually nuts. Okay. Let me just go here. Wow. Dude, this is actually crazy. Am I getting lucky, or is the game like, let me just make it so it's not a gazillion taps for you? Okay, we could try over here. I mean, okay. So there's only so many places it could be at this point. We'll go here. I don't know, man. I think I'm just winning at life right now. I actually, like, unironically am just winning at life. Okay, so 2 by 2s. So we need to use a pattern. And the pattern needs to try to reveal the maximum information possible. And we need to kind of scour a 2 by 2 grid or matrix of sorts, such that we're not tapping in the same 2 by 2 grid ever twice. So going somewhere like here reveals a lot, and I got a winner here. Okay, let's dig this out. I'll do the same thing in the bottom, trying to maximize the number of 2 by 2s I can find. I don't want to go here, right? That's low leverage. If I go just to the right a bit, I'll just tap it. If I go here, there's like a lot of different directions the toy could be. But as it turns out, it's just in the corner. Okay. Easy enough. Is there even anywhere I can tap now that would reveal multiple squares? Actually, yes. So if I tap here, where do I want to go? Maybe, how do I want to do this? I want to reveal the most number of squares possible. I think I have to go here to reveal the most, because that gave me like the square. Maybe that did. It only revealed for me two options. So I still want to pick places that have like 2 options. There is one place left that does that. Be like here. So now I know the up square. There's only 2 places it could be, here or bottom right. We'll go bottom right. We got it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Feel like we're doing good. I wonder what happens with all your extra shovels at the end of this. I'm honestly having a lot of fun. Okay. I might actually do all those stages. This would have been like a really good live stream, actually. This would have been a great live stream. I didn't realize how this was going to go. This is really cool. Okay, so want to reveal the maximum number of places. Kind of tricky because it could be like on its side or it could be oriented up and down. I'm inclined to believe tapping more toward the middle might reveal more. I'll try like that. Okay. Awkward. I think there might have been a better way to do this. It's funny that I'm already making that conclusion. I'll tap here. Okay, good. Which way is this going? Well, we're definitely going this way, which means we're going this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. Wait. I can skip a square. For this object, they're showing me the grid, but I don't have to tap the whole grid. I don't have to tap the whole 4x2 or 2x4. I don't know. I just need to tap where the object is. Okay, today I learned something new. That's fascinating. That also means the orientation of this is really relevant. Because this is like a 2x2 object and a 2x1, or I guess a 4x1 object. Like, okay. Okay, I think I see this. So, there's only so many ways this could be oriented. If it's up here, it would need to be oriented up and down. It would have to be here if it's up here, and it's not. Okay, so if it's down here, it is either the long way on this side or the long way on this side. So I guess it doesn't matter overly much where I go because I'll figure it out. Okay, we got there. We got there. Okay. So we've got the base of this thing. Which way is it oriented, though? I kind of can't tell. No, it has to be on the right. Obviously, it's on the right. Because it was a two-piece. Okay, cool. We got there. Oh my god. Okay. Next stage. Here we go. Ooh, there's a big 3x3 in this one. Okay. Well, there's only so many places like a 3x3 could be. If I tap here, it reveals a lot of information, and I got something, which is a W. The only other place that could involve a 3x3, I mean, I could tap in either of these spots, and it's going to be here. Yeah, it had to be. Okay. Great. W. We are winning. All right. Now what? We need to find the 3x1 and a 2x1. The 2x1 is really awkward. And it changes the way I would approach this. So, I want to get like the most surface area for the 3x1s and the 2x1s. Which, like, unfortunately, there's just so many places it could be. So I guess I could just start tapping and kind of hope for the best. That might not have been the highest leverage spot to go, but whatever. I think actually over here would have been more information. Yeah. Okay. This hammer mallet is now done. Now we need to find the remaining 2x1 and 3x1. We're going to do this corner. Huge. Unfortunate for us, it was not the 2x1 that we found. Now I think one of the highest leverage spots is this corner. And then over here. Okay. Yeah, and that revealed the other piece that was to the left. GG. GG, easy. Okay. I have 48 hammers, and oh my god. What a situation. So we need to find the 3x2 as our sort of priority. So we'll tap in a bunch of... Wow, winning? Actually just winning? Tap in a bunch of squares where we might find that. And we want to do that in like the maximum number of orientations if we can. Okay. Actually just winning. And I called it a 3x2, but technically I only needed 5 squares to dig that out. Okay. Getting the hang of this. From here, gosh, what are all the different ways this could go? We could pick this spot over here. I mean, the thing to optimize for is the 4x1. So, oh yeah, this is a really good spot that I'm going to go to. Because it shows to the left, to the right, it shows up. And it turns out it's going to the right, which is really valuable because there's only so many places that like a 4 spot could be. So the next most high leverage spot is going to be right here because it could have been to the left, to the right, or down. And that revealed a lot of valuable information for us. So now there's actually only one place left that this could be, which is toward the middle, and it's oriented up and down, right? That's the only place that was left. Cool. This event is fun, and you get so many hammers or shovels just from doing quests, which is kind of neat. Now, obviously, I had to buy my way into a lot of these to really get the progression I'm looking for here, but this video is getting so long, I might do the second set of buys on this on another day because, like, we're just popping off here. So I need to optimize for the 2x2. That's the thing I need to try to find first. I want to do that in a way such that I try to find the 4x1s. So the way to do that is these lower spots. Yep. Okay. Very poggers. Very poggers. That was actually a tremendous amount of information we got there. I still want to try to optimize for the 4x1s. So I want to try to scour this top row while trying to find the 2x2. So that's a really good spot. I end up with the 2x2, which is honestly the best outcome, I would argue. Now there's only 2 spots. There's 2 optimal spots and then a third spot I might have to go to. It's the upper left, the upper right, and then if I have to, I go to the middle to find the 2x2, potentially. So this, good news, bad news. I found the 4x1. Bad news is you do a lot of tapping to find a 2x1. So this corner is very high leverage. There was 2 ways it could have gone, and I just win. Winners win. Okay. Okay, Cheesy. Take it easy. 15 shovels. I don't have enough shovels for this level. So what I'm going to do is, I think, cover the rest of this on another day. Okay, so I'll do another video. I'll do more of this. For now, let's head back. I would just say that this event is like strangely satisfying and fun. It's not complicated. It's a little mini game. It's a good time. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you're subscribed and consider subscribing, you know that there's timestamps. Here's the trick for the Jolly Marble. I realized that originally I said I don't care where I put the marbles in. Actually, if I put the marble in on the left, I am more likely, it seems, to tap the bumper on the left, the ring on the left. Now, I am way more interested in the prizes on the left, so that's where I should be tapping. I'm actually not at all interested in the mythic general shards at this point, but everything else that's here is fire for me. Over here, I'm not at all interested in the charm guides. So, you know, there's things I'm more or less interested in. I'm interested in the hero gear personally. So I'm going to tap to the left. And just to really illustrate this, when I take it up to 20x, you can really see the effect of tapping this leftmost dropper seems to give me the most chances to get the object or the ring on the left. Watch it happen, right? Watch where they go. See? It's like pretty obvious when you think about it. It's like, oh, right. You know, like, of course that works that way. But I hadn't realized that. And now it's like, oh, yeah, if you want that prize, put them in over here. And they might make their way all the way to the right. But the chances are that if it's going to hit, it hits on the left, which is pretty cool. Okay. Let's do it again. This time, I guess we'll go 5x. And I suppose I can kind of prove it to you a little bit more because, you know, okay, Chiscool, you're tapping on the left. It's going to the left. What if you tap to the right? If I tap to the right, it goes to the right. Okay. So that's a cool little trick. It's not exactly rocket science, but if there's a prize you're angling for or you're really close to finishing one ring, but you're low on marbles, that seems like a pretty cool tactic to min-max this thing a little bit, all right? You enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe. I had a lot of fun recording this one. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies, and check out my other video about all the Childhood Memory Festival events, which will be over here. Check it out.